Hello everyone. So we are conducting a study about the Malaysian Environmental Protection Association (EPSM) on the role of NGOs in environmental planning and management in Malaysia. First and foremost, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Afif Farhan and these are our team members, which is Sasha Hadira, Asfa Hanim, Helmi and Hasana. Alright, so what is EPSM? EPSM stands for Malaysian Environmental Protection Association, which is one of the environmental NGOs established by a group of Malaysians who are concerned to protect the environment. It is a national membership-based organization run by a voluntary elected and non-profit executive committee. So we have reviewed the president of EPSM, Mr. Niti Nasarura, to address some questions regarding the organization. So yes, let's go through all the questions that has been asked.
What environmental program has EPSM implemented throughout its time as an NGO?
They are 1. To prevent the deterioration of our environment as a result of human activities. 2. To control activities that contribute towards the deterioration of our environment. To initiate measures for the improvement of our environment. And 4. To stimulate public concern for the state of our environment.
Okay, sir. How does the EPSM to develop its organizational structure?
It is based on the constitution of EPSM, and it says that there are 9 members of the executive committee: president, vice president, secretary, treasurer, and 5 executive committee members. That's our structure in EPSM.
Sir, it is possible for anyone to join this NGO?
Anyone can become a member. It just costs 3 ringgit entrance fee and 12 ringgit annual membership fee. After you become an ordinary member, you can become a life member. All you have to do is pay 250 ringgit. If you are a student in a public university, you can join at 1 ringgit entrance fee and 6 ringgit a year for membership fees. You just have to get a letter from the Vice Chancellor saying he has no objection to you joining EPSM.
Sir, what role do non-governmental organizations play in environmental protection?
They play a very important role. They monitor what the government does and they provide constructive feedback. They also keep track of issues which are happening on the ground and raise important issues which may not important specific issues related to the environment which the government may not have a high priority for. So this way we take issues happening on the ground and we take it to the national level.
What environmental program has EPSM implemented throughout its time as an NGO?
In the last 20 years, we have initiated 2 very big programs. In 1997, we initiated the Local Communities and the Environment Program, and in 2007, we initiated the Sustainable Living in Malaysia program, or SLIM, which is still ongoing. Prior to that, because we were formed in 1974, between 1974 and 1997, we did so many programs and so many campaigns on public transportation, stopping deforestation, reduce, reuse, recycle, Malaysia's urban environmental profile. We did a lot of programs.
What have been EPSM's biggest challenges ever since founding?
Sometimes we know a lack of political will to address environmental issues because sometimes it is felt to be in conflict with economic growth. This is unfortunate. It is a wrong understanding of sustainable development. Sustainable development actually integrates environmental protection together with social protection into economic growth. Without environmental protection, you cannot have economic growth which is sustainable. So you need to protect the environment to provide the platform for economic growth. Unfortunately, this is not understood very carefully, so there's a lot of resistance sometimes to the messages we are sending.
What is EPSM the most significant environmental accomplishment as an NGO?
It was the introduction of Local Agenda 21, a an action blueprint to implement sustainable development at the level of the local communities. We introduced it in Malaysia in 1997, and within 5 years, the Malaysian government institutionalized it and made it a requirement for all local authorities to implement Local Agenda 21 in Malaysia as a result of our efforts. So this is our biggest accomplishment to date. Goodbye.
So, thank you for tuning in. We hope all of you learned something and enjoyed the video. Bye bye.